no room.
Quiet. No talking.
We can do a William shit.
When you're asleep, they're just getting started. John Romano, Dave Palumbo, After Hours.
Welcome back to After Hours. Your host, Dave Palumbo, here with John Romano, Greg Valentino, and you never know, Jimmy the Bull might pop in. It is Arnold Week 2020. Can you believe it's 2020? Doesn't that sound like that's a big number? When the year just turned 2000, that was kind of like, whoa, we're in the 20th century now, or 21st century now. And now we're 2020. That's crazy.
What's crazier is we're in March of 2020.
I know.
I mean, I feel like, holy fuck, I mean, not for nothing, but we're almost a third.
Yeah.
Not, right? I mean, a quarter done.
Yeah. John, I like your view back there. You got a nice view going on. Those windows.
Thank you. This is the sunroom.
Did you put those windows in?
What's that?
Did you put those windows in?
No, they were here. It was actually, this side was the outside, and they put that side up and made this like a porch.
Right.
And then glassed it in, and it was still like where this big opening is was still like a bay window.
Oh wow.
So I took the bay window out and made it a big archway, and just took all the trim off of that and made it just look like it's like architectural.
This is
those
awesome.
used to be windows. Those used to be windows.
That's crazy.
That is. I can't even hang a picture. How the fuck? I didn't know how to do all that.
You're Italian. You got to learn how to do this stuff. It's part.
I'm Italian. That's why I can't hang a picture.
No, I love that John can do all that stuff. It's phenomenal. It's really
here.
Is.
Look, I'm building these decks out here.
Great.
Nice.
I'm taking that window out and putting in a door so you can get it from the bedroom. There's the pool. Remember I redid the pool? How big a deal that was?
Well, that's great. Big pool too.
It's got leaves in it. And then I built another deck out on this side.
Wow.
Then I got to put a stairway over there in the corner.
You know what I never understood, John? How do you get the first plank out there so that you can actually walk out there?
Climb up with a ladder.
That's a pretty tall ladder you need, huh?
It's 11 feet off the ground, that deck.
That's scary.
Dave, are you handy like that?
What's that?
I want to know if Dave is handy. I'm not handy, bro. I can't do shit. My girlfriend, she's Mexican, so she can build rock walls and do shit, rake leaves and shit.
It's in my blood, Greg, but I don't choose to nurture that talent. I have too many other interests to be. But to me, it's time consumption. It's not worth spending the time. But I do respect anyone who can do that because it is an art form. It's not just people think that people who build stuff are just it's manual like labor. That's an art form. You have to be an artist to be able to do that. What John does is so creative. I really can relate to it and appreciate it, even if I don't want to do it myself.
You know what you have to have? You know what John has too? Patience.
Yeah.
See, I don't have patience. I'll bang up a board and won't go around and be like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm like that too.
You know what I mean? I'll throw the fucking hammer. I'm like, that's it. I'm done. I ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I break more things than I actually fix, to be honest with you.
Dude, I can't paint the wall. I want to throw the paint against the wall with all the shit. I can't sit there all like that cutting in shit that people do. They sit there and they go, I have no, I don't have patience. I'm a
my wife
with no
does
patience.
that. I can't do that either. I go crazy.
My wife Amanda, she painted the baby room when I was in New York. It took her literally like 8 hours. Like she had taped everything off. I could never, ever in a million years. I would have had it done in 2 hours. It would have been terrible, probably, because there would have been paint everywhere on the floor, on everything.
I hate painting. I won't do it.
Yeah, you got to be very patient. Now, Greg, a lot of people have been asking me about your throat. I know you had an appointment with the doctor on Monday. What's the latest prognosis?
Well, the prognosis is the cancer's still there. They didn't get it all because
really?
They didn't know it was cancer. They thought it was just a papillomavirus. So now, because the thing grew so fast and they're afraid, I have to go get another surgery, which is going to be March 17th. I had my first surgery on February 13th. Now March 17th. That's a month and 2 days.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. My grandmother died on St. Patrick's Day,
Oh,
so
boy.
I don't know. It's not a happy day.
Hopefully you don't duplicate what she did.
I hope
What's the
not.
surgery for? What are you doing?
Well, to remove the cancer that's in my throat. They want to remove where my tonsil is, and then behind the tonsil there's a muscle that when you get your tonsils taken out, they don't touch the muscle. That has cancer too, and they want to take my lymph nodes over here.
Now,
They're not sure if it's in the lymph nodes or not, but they want to do it.
Now, you told us a story, Greg, back in the day, where you took a shish kebab skewer and you skewered your tonsil. Was it the tonsil that has the cancer in it?
No, believe it or not. The tonsil that has the cancer is in my right side. Right. And the left side is this one, the good one. My tonsil was inflamed. And this... Actually, both tonsils were inflamed. I had tonsillitis, and I was working in a strip club, and this tonsil here, the bad one, actually exploded and bled and everything, and now it shrunk and it kind of relieved it,
Right.
So I'm going, fuck, this one's still swollen, and it was worse. It was like a ball a golf ball, and it was getting to the point where you can't breathe. Tonsils were almost touching in the middle. So now this one shrunk after bleeding. So I said, I gotta see if I can pop this. So I grabbed a big skewer.
Wait a minute. How do you say to decide I gotta pop this? Not. Let me go to the doctor and see what the hell this is. But where do you cross that line?
When you're in a strip club, John, that's what you decide.
I'm in a strip club.
But I mean, you got to rifle through the fucking kitchen drawer. You got to find that fucking thing. I mean, it's not like a snap decision. This is premeditated. I mean, how do you decide to do that?
It's because when I went to work, they were both puffy and closed, right? And it was like the breathing spot was like nothing. And I never went to the doctor back then. I was one of those guys, I've never even taken a Tylenol. Anyway, so I'm like, fuck. All of a sudden, when that one popped, right, the right one popped, I'm like, holy fuck. I spit blood out for fucking like 20 minutes, but it was like, holy shit. Wow, look at that. Now it's like fine. You know what I mean? It's almost like a bad cyst that you pop, and now it's like all fucking feeling good, So I'm like, fuck, why won't this one? So I'm pressing on it, it won't pop. So I went in.
Wait. Pressing on it with what?
My finger.
In your mouth? Like you were going to pop it like a zit in your mouth?
I was trying to
Are you kidding
something
me?
like that, yeah. I figured if I push hard.
Now the fucking arms make total sense.
Yeah, exactly. He's an expert at popping things, obviously, right?
Oh, shit.
So where do you
He should have been
the
pimple pop. He should have been a dermatologist or something,
But wait, where do you draw the line for this self-inflicted surgery? I mean, do you do brain? Would you do open heart surgery, or is that like beyond your scope?
No, I don't know. I was sitting there and I'm like, holy fuck.
Picture it with the saw in his sternum.
I'm surprised he didn't try to cut the cancer off himself in his throat.
Let me fucking put some lidocaine in here, and I got to saw my sternum open. What the hell? Let me go in the drawer and get a skewer. Maybe that'll fuck up. Did you sterilize it? Did you at least burn it with a lighter or some shit?
I put it by the stove. I don't even think it was really that sterile. Hey, my brain went through a dishwasher, so it should be clean. And in the drawer, because they have in the back at the strip club. During the day, it's a restaurant.
He used a sponge that was probably used 400 times to clean tables with.
Wait, you gotta set this up better for the people out there that need their imagination enhanced. You're in the kitchen of a strip club,
right?
Okay? Rummaging through the drawers looking for a fucking skewer that you're gonna use to stab your fucking tonsil that wouldn't pop when you were trying to pop it with your finger.
I was actually first
in the kitchen that they sometimes use for lunch.
Other times there's naked asses laying on it. Yeah.
And you're a fucking skewer. Wait, I'm gonna go. I got a skewer in my drawer right here.
I was actually at first looking in the back drawers to see if they had a scissor, and I couldn't find a scissor. So then I figured, what about a knife? So I went into the fucking drawer and I saw a skewer. Do you have a skewer? Is that a skewer? I can't see.
Here. Oh, my thumb is on the camera. Sorry. Yeah. So wait. So here, this is.
Yes.
This is you in the kitchen of a strip club.
Exactly.
Because you couldn't pop it with your finger.
No, dude. You remember the movie with Tom Hanks where he was on the fucking when he was on the island and he had to knock his teeth out and he took like a fucking I forget what it was a hockey skate thing or something. He went like this
yeah.
Well, it was something similar to that because I was nervous and I was poking on it and it wouldn't pop, right? With the skewer. And I'm poking on it like this and it wouldn't pop. So I sat there and I said, okay, wait, we're going to have to try to use a little more pressure now. So I went and I went, it popped. But as it popped, the pain and everything, the rush knocked me down and I kind of fainted, right?
With this sticking out of your mouth.
Yeah. Yes. And there was a girl back there. Girls would go back there sometimes and get dressed. And there was a girl back there. I got a picture of her. And she her stage name was Peacock. Her real name was Paula.
And she pulled the skewer out of your mouth?
No, I pulled it out. She came over to me and she's like, "Are you all right?" I sat up and I'm like, "Oh fuck." I sat up and she's in my face, and as I pulled it out, blood splat everywhere, including in her face. It's
infected blood, and nonetheless.
Now remember, I'm panicking, all right, because now the blood is literally it's projectile shooting like a fucking, and it's in my throat, and I'm gurgling, okay. So I ran I ran out the doors of the fucking club, not the club, the back room, which is, the doors, the kitchen. To go, there's a bathroom when you come out the kitchen, there's a bathroom to the right. So I ran out of the doors to go to run into the bathroom because the blood is just puking everywhere. You know what I mean? And the fucking bartenders and everybody they're fucking freaking out.
You're like the Exorcist, that's why.
It's all over me and it's shooting. You know what I mean? And I had to stay, and I'm laying in there, and I'm just like fucking, the blood is just pouring out, till finally it stopped. But you know what? The tonsil shrunk, and it like relieved it of that.
So the operation was a success.
Yeah, but that's what I was trying to say. And I have my fucking girlfriend. Similar thing happened to me the other day, last Tuesday, after we did this show. I did legs, but it was way after. It was like 2 a.m. And I got
You still train at 2 a.m, Greg?
Yeah, I still train at 2 a.m, yep.
Wow.
And I still do full everything the way I did when I was 21.
Wait. Back to the skewer. So what would happen if you had a really bad headache?
I take this skewer and I put it in my ear.
You take a drill and you drill a hole to relieve the pressure.
No, but check it out. So last Tuesday, I'm doing legs, right?
This is after you had the surgery on the tonsil already.
On the tonsil, right. But this is a week and like a couple days later. That's been like 10 days. So I figure, fuck it. First of all, I trained 2 days later. They told me not to train for a week.
Okay.
But so it's been past a week now, and I've been training every day. I don't miss workouts, so I'm like, fuck it. So I go to the gym. It's just me and my girlfriend.
What gym do you train at 2 a.m?
Anytime Fitness.
And are there a lot of people there at 2 a.m?
No.
Okay.
Once in a while, a few guys go, and a guy I train with sometimes goes.
Gotcha, okay.
But my girlfriend was there, and that was it. She was up in the front at the treadmills. So I go in there, and I do my first set of leg press, and I put 3 plates on, right? My first set. 3 plates on each side, said 6 plates. And I usually do about 70 or 80 reps, all the way up, all the way down, no fucking around. I did that, and I felt okay. I didn't feel like, felt like normal.
A lot of reps, Greg, wouldn't you say?
I know. That's what the key to, I'm telling you, that's the key to my size.
Okay.
Now, check it out. I do all that shit. I get up and I go to put on another plate, right? The fourth plate. So I put one on one side. As I'm walking to the other side, I feel like a warm, like salty feeling in my mouth. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Sometimes I get a bloody nose when I push a lot of weight and stuff, right? So I'm thinking, okay, I got a bloody nose. And I realize now, holy shit, my mouth is going, it's filling up with blood. Oh, motherfucker, it's my goddamn tonsil. So I bend over the garbage pail right there, and the blood just starts pouring out.
He's got a lot of tonsil problems, this guy. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
would be happier that it was a tonsil problem than you getting a bloody nose from 3 plates.
But wait, the tonsil was with the skewer.
Right.
That was like 1980. Now, fast forward to now. I haven't had
tonsil that you just had removed,
so
which
this
makes
is
sense
new?
because you're not supposed to be training like that after surgery, right?
Yeah, the leg press thing happened last week.
Yeah.
I was just in the hospital.
Yeah. So that wasn't the smartest thing. So you're gushing blood out of your tonsil. What happens
So the
now?
blood is pouring, and the problem with that is you start gurgling because whenever the blood's in the back of your throat, it wants to go down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you're an expert because you already experienced this with the skewer event like 10 years ago, whatever it was, 15
Right.
years
You're an
ago.
expert at this point.
I'm a fucking expert. So I'm leaning over and the blood's pouring out. My girlfriend comes running over in like utter horror, and I'm trying to tell her to put the camera on because I want her to videotape it. But she was in fear. And she's never
Knowing
seen.
you, I'm surprised you didn't videotape it yourself. That's normal, par for the course with you.
I can't though. I can't videotape it myself because I just got a flip phone camera. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So, and my
We gotta get
girlfriend's
you better
running in with the
technology.
camera on and fuck.
Yeah.
So I didn't get a chance to videotape the blood hurling out of me.
Yeah.
But I had to go to the emergency room because my doctor's like, anytime you bleed back there, you've got to go to the emergency room.
Gotcha.
So I went to now on the way to the emergency room, the blood stopped. I was driving with a bucket like this. I'm driving the car and I have a bucket in front of me.
Doesn't
Like
your girlfriend drive?
Dave, if my girlfriend drove, we would never get there. I'd have more than a bloody tonsil. She don't even know how to get there. She don't even know how to get on. She's one of those people that does not belong driving.
Gotcha.
Okay?
All right.
So anyway, I let her borrow my car for there's a church by the gym. My girlfriend goes to church a lot. So there's a church literally a couple blocks from the gym. I was working out one day. I let her take my car to the church. She comes back. When I go outside, she's like, oh, look, your license plate's hanging. And I look over, the whole bumper's gone. And I'm like, there's no more bumper on the front of the plate. And she goes, I'm sorry, you motherfucker. Anyway, she don't drive.
Yeah.
Not if I want to get her alive.
Yeah.
So anyway, I go to the emergency room. They look at me and they're like, shit, we can't even see. They're looking down my throat. They got a scope. They're like, we can't even see where the blood's coming from. Your tonsils, everything was fine. It's fine.
Right.
So I said, all right. I drove from the hospital, dropped off my girlfriend, and went back and I did legs again.
You finished the workout after that. What time was that? 4 in the morning?
Nothing. Huh?
What time was that at?
I finished about 6:30 in the morning.
What? I didn't know you were so obsessed with working out still.
Obsessed, yes.
Wow. No wonder why you look so good.
Not like these competitive bodybuilders obsessed. In a different way. It's like it's what I am. It's who I am. I don't miss workouts. I train, dude. If I'm supposed to do 100 sets and I do 99, I feel like you pussy, you fucking cheater.
Now, Greg, when you finish a workout at 6:30 in the morning, what do you do after that?
I got to take a fucking goddamn lorazepam so I could go to sleep.
And how long will you sleep for after that?
I don't sleep long, like 4 hours maybe.
Oh, so you'll get up at 10 o'clock after that?
Yeah, I can't sleep. I'm nuts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you are a little crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I just...
Now, what's going on with the cancer? So you got to go back in for surgery now, right?
Yeah, I got to go to... Oh, God. I am not happy about that.
No, I wouldn't imagine so. Are you nervous?
I mean, not for nothing. Jesus Christ, this phone. A month ago,
We got Frank Sinatra on there?
Yeah, Frank Sinatra. Fuck, I think that's the hospital. A month ago, what the fuck was I gonna say?
Are you nervous about the fact that you have cancer in your throat? That's my question.
Yes, absolutely nervous.
All right. Well, what's the prognosis? What's the doctor think? Does he feel he can get it all out?
Yes. Okay. He said once we do this, he goes, you're gonna be great.
Okay.
But the thing is, what bothers me is that I just had surgery a couple weeks ago.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about 3 weeks ago. I had surgery, and now I got to go fucking right back in there. It literally, I mean, first of all, February is a short month, but you're talking about a month. And, you know, I went on February 13th. Now I'm going to go March 17th.
John,
So it's a month, 4 days.
You know what the biggest problem for him is now? I figured it out.
What?
He has to miss the gym.
Yeah.
You're not fucking kidding.
That's what's bothering him the most, because he's not going to be able to work out for a few
bothering him
weeks
most.
probably after this.
Yep.
I'm going to be doing towel pulls in the hospital and shit.
Your blood will be popping out, throwing out. You'll be squirting blood everywhere all over the place.
No, I have a remedy to that.
I love when people say when February is a short month. It's 29 days this year. The regular month's 30, maybe 31. So it's a short month. One fucking day, two at the most. That's a short month. To me, a short month is 3 days. That's a short month.
Right.
You know, not
But I gotta
like
tell you
1 day
something.
short of a regular month.
I have a remedy. This is what I do. Even like when we would go to the Arnold Classic, I wouldn't train in the gym. You know why? Because I would overtrain. I would double everything up.
Yeah.
So on that day, I feel like, okay, I need a couple days to recuperate. So that's how I justify
I did that when I was 20, Greg. Not when I'm like 50. You're 60. You still got that same obsession, huh?
I just love it. It's part of me.
All right. Well, you better get on stage. I'm doing a GoFundMe for you. People want to donate money to you to compete.
Wait, that's got to be on hold now. I got to get through this.
You'll get through it. You'll be fine.
So do you got to do anything else after the surgery? Do you have to do any radiation or pellets?
No, see, listen, let me tell you, they don't want to do radiation. He told me, if he used radiation, he said to me, listen, what radiation in the mouth is different from radiation other places. He said, I'll tell you what's going to happen. You're going to lose your teeth eventually, and you're going to lose your taste, and your tongue won't move the same, so you might talk a little different. You know what I mean?
No good.
Yeah, I'm not losing my teeth and having like my jaw be fucked up and be like one of them guys you see down south that talk like this. What you got there in the crack of your ass, bitch?
I got him right up the street.
Oh, you got those?
So what do they, Greg?
guys,
What do they do? They're just gonna keep an eye on it.
Well, I got to do PET scans, CAT scan. They'll probably do like every 6 months. You get a scan and all that shit. But I got to be in the hospital for a couple of days, so it's not like an ambulatory thing. It's the real deal.
Yeah.
So did they have any ideas on what may have caused this? Because you don't do tobacco or anything like that.
I don't know. I could have ate it.
HPV virus.
I used to eat those strippers out and shit. It could have been a dirty box. I don't know. They said it's something
that is a legit cause of
Michael Douglas, cancer. Right? Didn't he get throat cancer? Same reason.
Same shit.
Yeah.
It could be. Remember, she said whatever you caught at least 30 years ago. She goes, this shit's, the female doctor, she said to me, oh man, this shit's been in you a long time. Wow. It's not something you've gotten recently. She's saying that's why our generation now is coming out with a lot.
The sins of your past will haunt you, huh?
My luck, you know what I mean? And I've had some dirty boxes in my day.
Now, we've just been demonetized now, John.
Some crabby patties.
Just been YouTube just took away the monetization. Now, John, what's your whole take on this coronavirus? Do you think that this is going to be an epidemic?
No. I think it's overhyped, and if you look at the numbers in comparison to the regular flu,
yeah.
I mean, what do we have? 3 people die in America of this thing? You know how many people die of the regular flu?
Yeah.
Way more. So worldwide, I mean, it's popping up in all these different countries. Italy was pretty hard hit. I think 80 people in Italy died.
Right.
But they're working on containing it. They're working on a vaccine. This is not going to be the end of the world like people are
it's the people that are immunocompromised that are having problems with it. But why do you think that they canceled like FIBO? I hear they might even cancel the Olympics. Milos was telling me.
Because of the media. The media is blowing this thing up like way past what it really is, and all the media is complicit in organizing this chaos. Yeah. That's what they like to do, and the Arnold Classic is going to screen all 22,000 athletes for coronavirus.
John, you have the cure. You have the cure right there in your hands. That skewer.
Yep.
Yeah. Bob Lorman told me that they have a lot of healthcare practitioners on the scene there. More than you can imagine. So.
this is. I mean, this is what happened to the. What, there were 7 viruses in the last couple of years that
The
were
bird.
The
bird.
The Ezekiel virus. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Or the then there was, I don't know. There was 3 or 4 other ones.
Who do we keep losing?
Jimmy's calling me. Why is he calling me?
Oh, because he
won't answer a call.
he won't. We keep trying to request him, and he won't answer. By the way, I spent. I guess I should wait for Jimmy to come out. I saw Jimmy this past weekend when I went back to see my to pay my respects for my friend Cole Hanzik, who passed away. And Jimmy and I went out Friday night after the wake to sushi, and we were joined by Mr. G. Believe it or not.
Oh shit, Dave, I'm so sorry. You know what's funny? That kid used to contact me. Remember I told you that?
Yeah. No, you're a good kid too. Very, very good.
Oh, I feel so bad. My girlfriend talks to his wife.
Oh, she does.
On Instagram.
Do they speak in Spanish?
Yes, my girlfriend can speak Spanish, English.
I know she does. I'm kidding.
How's his wife doing? Is she okay?
Yeah, I mean, they obviously you can never be okay when you lose someone you love. Obviously, they had been having some problems. I know that, and she had moved out.
I gotta answer this one.
Hold on, let's just answer Jimmy the Bull here.
And I missed him.
Oh, we missed him. Yeah. All right. So Jimmy the Bull met me at the wake, and then we went to Thai Show, which is a sushi place that's open late, and then Mr. G showed up. You know, Mr.
God.
You know, typical Mr. G, John. He orders a meal, and then doesn't eat it because he doesn't stop talking the whole time he's there.
Oh God!
He has to take it home. I've never seen him complete a meal in any restaurant I've ever gone to with him. Never.
No, he just can't stop talking.
He doesn't stop from the minute he gets there.
What do you ever do with that gym he had with the tiki hut in it? Does he still have that?
No, he doesn't have that anymore. He actually lives in New Jersey now. He comes back to New York
really?
2 days a week because he trains some guy who pays him $500 an hour.
Wow.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh shit!
You know he's always got some crazy gig.
He does.
Yeah, as seen on 2020.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that? I got interviewed by John Stossel and he wanted me to bring somebody, to work out in the background. So John Stossel is interviewing me. He's got the microphone. He's like, Mr. G is right behind us. He's going, ah! 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 He's screaming his head off. So finally, he had to stop. Stossel had to stop and acknowledge him.
They're like, who is this lunatic you brought?
And then he finds out that it's the cameraman's last day that he's retiring.
Yeah.
So he organizes the whole crew to sing and teaches them a song that they're singing to the guy to send him off on his last day.
The great thing is that it never made it to the TV show, but I think they used it for the guy's retirement party, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, I lost everyone. What happened?
How many fucking times do I gotta fucking you guys want me on the fucking show or what?
But how come you can't join us when the show
starts? How many
starts?
fucking times I gotta call?
We've been calling you 40 times. Do you not seen it?
No, I don't. I was riding my fucking.
Do me a favor. Turn your
bike.
phone sideways like everyone else.
I mean, can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you. I don't know. I don't think you're looking into the camera though.
What do you mean? Oh, we're gonna do this again now?
Oh, that's me? Who's that in the right corner there?
How about now?
I don't know. I don't see him. Do you see him?
Hold on, man. This is why I told you, Dave, about this fucking Skype shit. I'm very bad at this shit.
Well,
man.
don't act like you're 70 years old. You're not 70. You're only 60. You could use technology. My father was like that. My father had this mental block against technology.
You can't see me, right?
No. I think you're blocking my camera.
I don't know what the fuck this fucking. Hold on a minute. What is this?
Right? Am I on camera?
Okay. Something's going on.
It's all right.
Here.
People love this chaos. It makes them enjoy the show more. I was telling the story about how we went to sushi with Mr. G this past week.
Oh yeah. I can't believe I'm at the mechanic shop. I wanted to show you my chariot up on the fucking lift again.
Well, figure out the camera. How come I can't see anything? I hear you.
I don't know.
I'm
trying to get the camera on. Hold on. Maybe I got the wrong thing here.
On Skype, there should be a little camera icon you can hit. As Tyler, our producer, tries to get John and the Valentino.
I can't get the camera. I'm on the show. I can't get the camera to work.
All right. You know what? What, you want to call them all at the same time? You want me to hang up on Jimmy?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't get the
Answer
I'm
the
on
phone.
Skype.
We're
I
gonna-
can't
we're
get the
gonna
camera.
Skype
They
you
can't
back.
see me.
We're going to Skype you back. All right?
You're gonna Skype me back?
Yeah, we'll Skype you back. I'll talk
Yeah,
to
please do
myself
me a
for
favor.
minutes.
Skype me in my ass. Will you please do me a favor?
I'll stick a giant skewer up your ass. The Valentino stuck down his throat first. This is after hours. This is what happens, guys. I know you want the realism. This is realism as it gets. Technology happens. These guys don't know how to use their phones. They're 60 years old. I'm the young guy here. I'm only 52, man. So I got to deal with Romano and Valentino and Paletti. They're all 60. So we'll get them back for you in a minute. The story I wanted to tell, though, is obviously Jimmy and I haven't seen each other for probably 3 years. And so I got to see him this past week. I was in on Thursday and Friday. Thursday night we went out to dinner. All right, here, let's see what we got on this.
We all got to hang up.
We got them all?
Here
We
we
got
are.
Greg and John back. Of course,
Yeah, we're
there's no
back.
Jimmy. See if we can add Jimmy to the thing. John, turn your phone sideways, John.
Wait, I got to try to. How do I get to the call?
You're in. You're in.
You're in. We
I
see
don't
you.
see it. No, I don't see you guys though.
Now you're talking like Valentino.
Here we go.
There you are.
Gotcha.
All right.
So where's Jimmy?
Now we're trying to get Jimmy back. He's
keeps
acting
calling
like
me.
He's acting like my father, John. He's pretending like he can't use technology.
He's still calling me. He keeps calling me.
I know. I don't know why he won't just answer our call. I keep telling him to answer our call.
Messages. I sent him 5 messages. Don't call me. Call the show. if I take your call,
I'm telling you,
gonna
it's
hang
like
up.
I think the reason why Jimmy and I have such a kinship was because he's like my dad. He's exactly like he doesn't follow directions well.
He's like Steve Blackman with technology. It's 2020 and the guy can't send an email.
No, I know. Well, you know what'll happen in 10 years? All of us will be like, we can't handle this holographic technology. Everyone will be speaking to each other in holograms.
I'm getting the robot that mows the lawn.
I thought you were doing the sex robot. That was the last time we talked.
Well, no, I wasn't allowed to get that. But
I got a
the
Mexican
lawn
that mows
mower.
mine, my girlfriend.
But I can get the lawnmower instead.
Do they have a
my
lawnmower yet?
lawnmower is sleeping in the next room.
Literally calling him right now. He's just not answering.
Yeah, he's not answering.
John,
the
my
phone.
lawnmower is sleeping in the next room.
It's your lawnmower, your dishwasher, your
My
cleaning
girlfriend.
lady.
Yeah.
Jimmy used to remember Jimmy used to say that those racist remarks like, the Mexicans, the cleaning is in their blood.
The stereotypes, yeah.
Right. So I got this crew of 4 or 5 Mexican women that come and clean my house. They do it in an hour, right?
Unbelievable.
So it's like a service, right? She sends 4 or 5 new ones like every week, or a different one, right? This is like an army of illegal aliens. And I was downstairs the other day. I was working on the deck, so I was down in the basement. The 5 of them were up here. It sounded like they were demolishing the top floor. And I came upstairs. I expected to find, the furniture broken, the window broken, and the whole place was clean. But it was
awesome.
Listening to them do it, I thought they were demolishing the house.
Well, the new thing, we got these new lawn people, and this one of the lawn people is a woman, and she they ride those mowers that go like 100 miles an hour, and she's backing up she's got like a headset on, listening to music. She's backing up the lawnmower and blowing at the same time the stuff that she's and she almost runs me over like 3 times. I kept stepping the other direction, and she keeps changing course, like not even looking where she's going. I thought she was going to hit cars. Perfect precision, unbelievable. Although I did almost get run over, but I guess if you go what you do, you go what you do. That's That's all there is.
My
to it.
girlfriend would say that's because she's Mexican and we know what we're doing.
Look, Jimmy's right. Jimmy's right. There are certain stereotypes of nationalities that do certain things better than others. Italians cook, right? They know how to cook.
We cook and we eat.
And we're art and do art.
They do art, right? They're very
art.
artistic.
My father was an artist. That's what he did.
Mexican and Spanish people are very good at doing any kind of like crafts and labor. That kind. They're good at it. I don't know why. They're hard workers.
Dave, you tell your Mexican, that woman that cuts your lawn, she's a pussy, and I'll tell you why. Because my girlfriend pushes the lawnmower, and we got a fucking acre of property, and she's out there with the fucking lawnmower.
Well, she can't drive your car evidently either. She took the bumper out. Yeah. Send her down here for a few weeks to get some lessons.
Oh, she'll cut your grass.
What did Jimmy say that the Chinese people do? I forgot.
He talked about him driving, I think.
Well, he said they can't drive, but they do something. What do they do well? Launder their clothes? What was he saying? I don't even remember. Chinese laundries?
Yeah, something like that.
Do we have him yet?
He keeps calling me. He's still fucking calling me.
All right, you guys had to end your call.
No, we're not ending the call. Forget about it.
Because he won't answer our
If
call.
he doesn't answer our call, then he's not coming on the show. That's all.
But he keeps calling me like I'm his father's.
You know what? Text his phone. Tell him to answer our call, John.
I keep telling him he won't do it.
Something wrong with him. I'll do it. You know what? Because now I'm going to lose you. I'll text him. You keep talking, John. Keep entertaining us.
All right.
Holy Christ.
Let me turn my phone back around.
Okay.
So I want to know more about the prognosis for our brother Greg here, man.
Yeah, the prognosis is I should be pretty good. I mean, the reason why they want to do that is because the cancer's still in the throat, but they don't want it to hit those lymph nodes. And he said there could be sleeper cells there that you don't know about. It's best to take them out. And this guy is Dr. Eric Gendon. You could Google him. And he's in Mount Sinai Hospital in New York. So if you guys out there watching this shit, you'll see he's the chairman of the board of the hospital. He's the big boss. And Mount Sinai is no joke. Guys that live in Cornstalk, USA, they don't know what it's like to be in New York. And the hospitals in New York that's where people fly in from Europe and everywhere else when their doctors can't fix them.
So now are you going to have now the the stereotypical old man Italian voice that sounds like he got karate chopped in the neck?
No, I don't think so, because it's not down where the voice box is. Like yesterday I was hoarse really big because they were sticking probes down my throat and shit, you know what I mean? And I was like, holy shit.
I could picture you in your old age with a raspy voice. That would work.
Luca Brazzi sleeps with the fish.
Like that.
Luca Brazzi sleeps with the fish.
Yeah, he's going to have this, we're going to be like, whatever happened to Greg? He stuck a couple skewers down his throat over the years, and then he had half his throat removed,
He's
it is
still
interesting.
calling me.
Hold on. It is very interesting, John, that he has had throat issues, however, and tonsil issues prior to this, right? I mean, that can't be coincidental.
Years ago. That was a long time ago.
It can't be coincidental. I don't care. They said you could have had this for 30 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe you had a couple flare-ups.
You used a freaking skewer from a strip club. God knows what was
Wait, you know
what?
Yeah, maybe he got it from the skewer. Exactly.
You know what's funny?
Did it have one of these ends on it, like a round?
Yes.
Yeah, like that?
Exactly what it is. Dude,
You're
you know what's funny? The fucking girl, after I got back, she put the skewer back in the drawer.
She might have put it in someplace else. You don't even know where she put that skewer.
So, God knows what they pierced with that fucking thing, man.
But
It's a strip club.
She put it back in the drawer. She didn't wash it.
Did you ever hear what?
Did you ever hear what Clinton on there?
Did you hear what Clinton used to what Monica Lewinsky did with the cigar that they gave to Fidel Castro?
What do you mean? She shoved it up her fucking vagine, right?
Yeah, exactly. So you don't know where that skewer was before you used it.
Well, we
know you didn't sterilize it.
I can tell you this. It's fucking... Somebody else reused that for food. They were like, wow, this is a little piece of meat on the end.
Point on this thing?
That's
Steve,
what John...
Steve Blackman went in there and had his best steak on that skewer.
This is not sharp. This is not sharp at all.
John.
At all.
John Blackman had his best steak on that skewer.
I'm just shocked you got this thing to stick into you, break the skin. Because
he said he had to throw his headphone. Didn't you hear what he said?
That's the problem. I kept pushing it, wouldn't do it, and I had to do that Tom Hanks thing. You know what I mean? Because I
was
felt
a
blunt
end.
So
you know.
I just went, okay, let's do it. I put it right up against it.
Like that.
He should have used the Eugene Mission method of heating up the steak knife and doing it with.
Oh man.
That's
that's bad.
That would have been better.
You should gargle on your own fucking blood. That's the bad part. When that blood starts, because the back of your tongue's down like this, the blood wants to go down there into your lungs and in your. So you have to stay forward like this, That's what I was just doing in the gym. You know, I made a video of myself in the hospital and shit. You'll see me, you know.
So now are you gonna be taking, since you're gonna be in the hospital for a few days for this new surgery on March 17th, are you gonna allow people to come visit you?
Oh, I don't want like no, I'm like kind of like quiet and fuck. I just want to be left. I don't.
Maybe some of your fans want to come and bring you some stuff.
No, don't come fucking no hospital. I'm gonna tell them don't.
What if people want to bring money for you, Judge Greg?
Leave it at the door. No.
So are they going in? Are they going in through here?
Neck, so I just hope to God I'm not gonna be one of those guys that got to turn like this. What are you saying? What do you say? What do you say?
Yeah, but you can make up something really good for that scar, though.
Yeah.
That's gonna look cool. You could say you got like an axe fight or some shit.
Get a Derek Anthony tattoo over it, the scar.
Yeah, I don't know what the scar is going to be like. For all I know, it could be little or it could be cross. I don't know.
It'll probably be a little scar.
I hope it's big.
That's why I got to stay in the hospital. I don't want to stay in the
you need a couple of big scars. You got to have that. I got that one on my calf. Had 72 stitches from my motorcycle accident.
Nice.
That's a good
Greg,
one.
you've been relatively pretty much disease-free most of your life, haven't you?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Dude, I mean, I got herpes. I've had that fucking since then.
Yeah, but that's not like you've never had a major surgery, have you? Aside from the one you did on your arm yourself?
No, the eyeball. I had surgery on that, and I've had surgeries on my hand. No, nothing like sickness though.
Right.
Yeah, no, I've been good with that.
You're gonna be fine. You know, you'll be fine.
But the whole fucking, you know, this shit though, you know, I got to sit in the hospital, but I don't want anybody seeing me like that. Fuck that. You know. If I could get my girlfriend maybe to take a couple videos, but you know how that is. She bitches and she'll be filming. She's like my mother. My mother would take a picture of you and it'd be from here down. You're like, you cut off my head.
You know what? You got to give us some footage so we can play it on the show, so we can give people the updates. You'll have to send it to me.
I'll do it.
It's like when you FaceTime your parents, and it's like you see from here up. You know,
you see the
right at the bridge of their nose, and they're laying in bed is why they're laying in bed. And you're
the fact that you can even FaceTime your parents is a pretty good sign. That's a good sign for sure.
Yeah, because Dave and I are orphans. We're orphans,
That's right,
Dave?
We are. Yeah. We are.
We're orphans. I miss my parents, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
My father would have been like, Jesus Christ. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
I still hear my dad talk to me. You know, you know how you hit your parents' voice, you know their voice, and sometimes you're trying to think about, hey, should I be worried about this or should I do this? You hear their voice in your head telling you, don't be an idiot. There's nothing wrong with you. Or, you better get yourself and take care of this. You know, it's like you might not hear them actually speak, but you can hear them talking to you because you know if you were to call them and tell them, hey, this is what's going on, you know exactly what they'd said, you know.
Their exact expressions, too.
Yes.
Certain words they used, a certain way they would tell you things and stuff, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
What the hell's the matter with you?
I hear my father's voice in my head all the time now.
Yeah.
Is your dad here?
No.
Is your mom alive?
My mom's alive. She's going to be 80 this next weekend. We're going.
Wow! Congratulations.
Yeah.
She's young.
She looks so young. She looks like she's not even.
What did she have you when she was 20?
19.
Wow.
God bless. Wait, is she Mexican?
The Italians breed young
Sicilian, so more or less the same.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly.
Yo, my girlfriend, she's got sisters. They're born. Her mother's so fucking shy, bro. She's got sisters. They don't even know the age. Like, Macarena, you know, one sister, Macarena. We're not sure. She might be 38. She might be 39. Might be 40. The mother don't even remember the birthday. They have no idea what year she was born. I'm like, who the fuck? How the fuck do you not know the day the day you gave birth to even a year? They don't know how old she is.
They don't know how old Joe Weider was. Joe Weider didn't have an exact age.
Oh, he didn't? That's funny.
No, they didn't. They didn't know exactly how old he was.
Dude, you know what that's common with? Remember the Dominican kid that played in a little league?
They try to say he was 16 or something like that.
Dude, he was like 16, 17 years old. He had a mustache and everything, and he was playing in like a 12-year-old league. And he was striking everybody up. Remember they were saying in the The other teams were like, you know, you got the, you know, because they're from the Bronx and a bunch of ghetto kids coming over there. You know, they all got male pattern baldness and shit. And they're playing a bunch of white kids from like Wyoming and stuff. And they're like, wait a minute, that's not fair. You know what I mean? Do you remember that shit?
Yeah, he was old, the kid, yeah.
Yeah, the kid was almost like fucking 18 years
He
old.
should have been in high school, yeah.
I mean, if he was that good, where is he now? That was like 20-something years ago. You know, he'd be playing for the Yankees or something.
All those young prodigy kids never pan out. You know?
Yeah, what happened to all?
Probably became a drug addict or something.
Dude, my girlfriend's got a sister that has a daughter that's in high school, and my girlfriend's sister is like 29 years old. Wow. So you figure, you know, I don't know, she had it when she was 13 or something like that. Right. You know, they're all nuts. You know what I mean?
That happens.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, I'm glad that hopefully everything's going to work out. Well, you'll keep us updated. It sounds like this doctor seems pretty positive about the whole prognosis and everything. So, you know, if there was something wrong, he would tell you. These doctors don't sugarcoat anything. You know that.
No, especially this guy. It's robotic surgery too, Dave. I don't know if you know anything about that, but it's you know, he said that. Listen, he said there was 5 other cases. I was just there yesterday. So it was 5 other cases, you know what I mean? I had the same thing I did. Right. And he said, this is right, you know, he does this shit like in his sleep.
Like only 2 of those guys died. The other 3 were fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, that begs the question.
2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Yeah.
That begs the question to be asked. Do you want a robot to suck your dick, mow your lawn, or do your cancer surgery? So I would pick mow the fucking lawn because that's I could stay in the house when that happens. You know?
No, it's not like fucking like the robot from Dr. Smith. You know, warning, Will Robinson. You know, it's not like that thing. I think it's a robot that he controls, like hand. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Just hope it's not a drone.
Well, you know, he said though that I totally fucked with them. Yesterday, when I got in the office, they asked me, okay, what are you here for? You know, the nurses. Yeah. And I said, I just got back from China and I don't feel good. And oh, fuck. You know, the split second, they believed me. You know what I mean?
Greg's going to tell the surgeon on the day of surgery, if you need me, I can do if you want me to skewer the lesion off, I'll be happy to do it. Just, you know, don't knock me out completely.
You know,
I have a lot of experience with this.
I think you could put a great video series or an ebook out there called Self-Surgery Technique by Greg Valentino. And the cool thing is that you don't need a lot of expensive equipment.
No,
you can just do most procedures from the stuff that's in your kitchen drawer.
What did you
needle I used? It was like the needle bent like a fish hook. I was sticking in and turn it like this.
I was gonna say, how did you drain your cyst in your arm?
It was a hematoma, and I was pulling all the blood out and shooting it into a big mayonnaise jar. And that shit was like a quart, man. You know what I mean?
John, it's amazing he never got like any kind of serious infection, like systemically.
I know. Oh my God.
Or necrosis. Well, yeah. And maybe he does have maybe those triceps are just necrosis. There might not be any muscle there anymore.
He's got a lot of muscle there. He showed us the other day. Don't you remember?
I know.
I still got.
No, it's the scar tissue.
Oh.
Yeah. I still got all veins and shit. But the thing is this. That's what those guys don't realize. They blow themselves up with all that synthol shit, right? The one guy's got like fucking 2 rolls like up here. Like, you see it? I mean, that's like ridiculous. You know, one day he's going to have to stop. No, like Dorian Yates says, even with steroids, nobody's going to just stay on that forever. And when they do, they're going to have like bags and sacks all over their body.
That one Iranian guy that died, he like basically split open.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
What Iranian? Not that big motherfucker.
The big giant blowed up guy, man. It was yeah.
Wait a minute, that he died? The one that they called the Iranian Hulk? That fucking guy?
No, the guy that was all blown up.
Yeah, the Iranian Hulk, wasn't it?
No, what they called him? And like his skin split open and you could see like
not the Hulk, Greg. No, it was another guy. Like he was like a synthol guy.
This guy was ridiculous. He was like all 100% oil. And I guess his skin died or some shit.
Oh, he became necrotic.
A lot of necrosis.
Well, you know what happens? They're not shooting it into the muscle because they have no muscle. They're shooting it under the skin, which is making the skin not be able to get a vascular supply to it.
Right.
So it dies, you know. And
You
once
were
your
never
skin
worried
dies,
about
you
any of
die,
that shit,
you know.
Greg?
That's your
What's that,
protective
John?
barrier.
You were never worried about any of that.
What?
He was
Getting
putting it in
under
his
the-
muscle, though, John. He didn't. He really wasn't.
Yeah, I put
you
it in
know,
the muscle.
What a fucking irony. He did all of that shit to his arms and his shoulders for years of pumping that shit in. And where does he get cancer? In his fucking throat.
Oh, by the way, I asked the doctors of cancer. This guy's the expert. You Google him, Eric Gendon. Okay, he's the chief of staff. He's the boss of the hospital. And I asked him about the steroids. He said, "Nah, you're fine with testosterone's fine." He told me that.
Yeah, and the funny thing
growth
is,
hormone.
you
Growth
only used.
hormone's trouble.
Yeah, you only used really testosterone. So.
Never used growth in my life. I love androgens.
Yeah.
I told him I'd shoot that shit like a motherfucker today if I could. Not in the arms. I would never do that. But I love testosterone.
Yeah.
Love
you
it.
just
love
you,
it.
you just blow that ass up.
Yeah.
Oh no. And I never shoot the ass or the legs. Oh my God.
This is going to be
That's
a great comeback story, John. After he gets the throat cut out, he's going to get back on this. He's going to get back to the gym and get ready for Masters Nationals, and then we'll have what a great story that'll be.
I want to do a video of him like projectile exsanguinated.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that would have been a good. That
It's
would have
like-
been a good
imagine-
video. Your
imagine
girlfriend
this-
really
he's-
blew it on that one, Greg.
But we're counting, right? We're on like the 58th rep. You know, go 58, and he goes 59. And the blood goes squirting out.
You got-
and he keeps going 59. And another big blast of blood comes out, and that would be so fucking cool.
Then he has
Greg.
to, John.
But
Then he has
you
to
gotta
stick like
see.
you know one of those like Bic lighters, those like those long ones that you light the fireplace with. He'd have to put that down his throat to cauterize the wound.
Yo, you got to see though when the nose goes every once in a blue moon. And I'm actually on the side of the fucking leg press, and I keep this bucket, and I'll just be spitting because the blood's trying to go in the nose, even tries to go down your throat. But with the throat, you're gurgling. I'm like, see now when my girlfriend saw, I'm trying to get her to film it, but she was more horrified. I mean, she's like this, you know, because she sees I'm hanging over a garbage pail, and it's just pouring out of my
The
mouth.
funny thing is, you weren't even worried. That's the funny thing. I would be panicking like crazy, you know.
No, I wasn't worried at all, dude. I went right back and did legs. They gave
You,
me like.
you ever see when somebody, when an ulcer explodes or an ulcer gets, you know, evolved, they call it,
Yeah.
when it pops.
Yeah.
The ulcer in the stomach, then they start throwing up
Yeah,
the
yeah,
blood.
of course. That's him.
That's how cool. If he could do that on a video, press it away.
Yeah, that would be
that
great.
would be awesome.
Let me ask you a question, though, Greg. All right, you get out of you do the gym. You have to go from the gym to the hospital. Okay, emergency room. It's the middle of the night.
Right.
Your girlfriend, obviously cares about you. Doesn't want to see anything happen. Then you guys leave the hospital, and you're like, "Let's go back to the gym."
She wouldn't go with me.
Oh, she didn't go. All right. There's no way I could have seen her being up for that. She must have thought you were out of your mind.
She was mad. She said, "If you're going to the gym, you're going alone. I'm not going to that gym. What's wrong with you?" That's what she told me. Something wrong with you. You just can't you wait till tomorrow?
You still
And
have
I
the
said,
same schedule that when you used to go to the Limelight and when you used to go to the Sound Factory. You just don't go to clubs now. You go to the gym instead.
Well, I always went to the clubs even then. Because remember, we'd go to Sound Factory at like 5 in the morning and shit. You know what I mean?
So you were trained before that, right?
Right. Got to get pumped. You know what I mean? So you walk around. But you know what it is? Legs of all body parts. I'm obsessed. I cannot miss you see, everybody who knows me for the arms, you already know, you saw the legs. And that's me now. You can see, if I fucking did, oh my God, if I did a cycle, Big Rammy would wear fishnets.
Everyone wants to see you do a cycle.
Stockings.
I got people donating drugs to you.
What's that?
I have people wanting to donate steroids to you. They want to see you do a cycle. I got viewers. They send in their requests. They say, "What does Greg need?"
I got like 10,000 emails. I can't answer them all. They don't understand. I don't have time at the moment.
They want to see you come back.
Why don't you move into my apartment in Mexico over to gym and go with your girlfriend?
Yeah.
And live. I'll give you all the drugs you want for free.
That's great.
And there's a restaurant right downstairs. They'll make you steamed chicken and broccoli.
Wow. Think about that, Greg.
I don't eat broccoli.
Do an 8-week mini camp there before the Masters Nationals.
Now you gotta understand, First of all, I'm a home.
He will never leave New York, John. He's like my dad. He needs his remote control and his TV and all that stuff. He's like a 60-year-old old guy.
He's right. You send him to Mexico and you bring the girlfriend, and she's going to be like,
he won't leave.
Be taken care of.
He'll never leave.
Run away.
He'll never leave that house.
Back.
They'll bury him in that house, John. The problem is,
I may not get her back.
You'll never get him down to the Masters Nationals. He won't want to travel.
I got a one-bedroom apartment right above the gym.
He won't want to miss his leg day doing the Masters Nationals.
You can literally walk downstairs to the weight area.
All right, guys, we're running out of time. I got shit to do today. I love you guys, Greg. You'll keep us updated with the surgery.
Yeah, well, I'll be here next week. It's the next.
Yeah, no, I know. You got time.
Can you videotape the surgery?
It's a robot doing it. Of course they're going to
doing that.
Come on, because look, my gyno surgery got
That's
recorded.
right.
Dude,
I got to repost that, by the way.
You were snoring like a mother.
I'm going to repost that, by the way. I never heard
anybody snore during the surgery.
I downloaded it. I don't think we ever put it on our YouTube channel.
But Dave, how was he snoring like that?
He was tired.
Yeah, but I didn't know you snore.
Well, you snore when you sleep. You
That's
the same
because
thing.
But that had to be because it was local anesthesia, right?
No, they put him out.
No, that was
out.
general.
No.
General.
He wanted general. Yeah, he didn't want to go local.
Wait, you were snoring like that with general anesthesia?
Yeah. He got a good night's sleep.
I remember waking up. I remember I was waking up and they're ordering Chinese food.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
do you get a hard on?
Dr. Blau's Jewish. Of course they ordered Chinese food. Come on, man.
Because it was raining.
Yeah.
Dude, do you get like a morning on wood and shit like that?
We didn't check him for that, Greg. Sorry.
Yeah, no one checked.
We would have stuck a skewer in it if it happened. All right, that's it. We're out, guys. Thank you, John. Thank you, Greg. Thank you, Jimmy the Bull, for giving us 3 seconds of airtime today.
What the fuck you talking about? I tried to get on.
That's right.
I tried to get on. I called Romano 400 times.
Yeah.
In spite of the fact he told me not